afternoon, good evening, however you would like to say it. This is Holly with Working on Me. We're gonna make chicken noodle soup tonight. And right now, I am putting in some cornbread because my son really wanted some cornbread. So I'm gonna do some cornbread. That's what I just started cooking for him. I did look up the points for it. It is 5 points because it makes 6 muffins. They're 5 points each. I don't know if I'm gonna have one. I do have the points for it. Probably will have one because I really like cornbread, but we'll see, okay? Because I really want chicken noodle soup. So tonight, I have been craving chicken noodle soup. Now, I don't have a particular recipe. I bet the Pound Dropper lady has a recipe. I didn't look. I literally just went on the internet and said chicken noodle soup recipe. I found one, and I'm actually just gonna do the chicken noodle soup however I want to do it, but I just kind of got the bones from the recipe of kind of how I was gonna go about doing it. So you can either kind of write down the way I do it. It's pretty much what they have on there, but I already bought the chicken pre-cooked and already shredded. So the recipe tells you how to like put the chicken breast in there, let it cook for an hour, then you're gonna shred the chicken and all that. But I already had the chicken shredded and I'm ready to go. Like I'm ready to put it together and eat me some chicken noodle soup. So happy Tuesday. Is it Tuesday already? Yes, today is Tuesday. Today I have been doing my continuing of education. If you don't know, I do have a degree. I am a dental assistant and I have been for years. And I'm doing my continuing of education. So I had to do my CPR class today. I had to do my certifications, my CE certifications. So I've been busy being a student today. That's what I've been doing, is doing all of that to get my certificate renewed and all that kind of stuff because it comes up fairly soon. So let me get on here. Hello, Tracy and Teresa, Gina. Yeah, I'm so glad you were able to cut me live today. All that work I do, you're right. Well, tell him good evening. Hello, I'm so glad y'all are here. He says, hey, girly. Hi, okay. So let's get this started. I'm a dental assistant too. You are? Yes, girl, I've been that for years. Like probably since 2004. Let me think, hold on. Logan was born in 02. No, okay, hold on. Yeah, probably 04 because Logan was born in 02. Yeah, I think so. I think 04 or 05, 2005. Anyways, a long time I've been a dental assistant. So I have to continue my education, get my certifications and get all that done. So yeah, so all of that. So you learned something about me today. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Tammy. We can be studying. No, you know what? This is so funny. So Tatum told me last night, because Tatum takes college classes also. So he's in dual credits where he can take college classes also. And he was telling about his economics class and that he has 3 graphs that he has to make graphs on, now I went blank on it, like inflation, like things that inflate, or if it freeze, like if like, let's say you had a freeze and it froze all your fruit, now you're going to have an inflation of something. Anyway, so he's like, maybe you can help me. And I said, you know what? I probably can. I'll help you tomorrow. And then he has a quiz and something else due by Sunday. Okay. Because it's a college class. They have to have everything turned in by Sunday. So he comes home from school today and he's like, hey, I started on that graph. I want you to kind of look at it. So he is proceeding to show me like what he's supposed to do. Cause I said, well, let me read like what it is, you know? So he's like reading and I'm like, whew. Okay, that is over my head. I'm hoping you're getting it. And I think you did a great job. And he starts laughing and I'm like, I'm going to be honest with you, babe. I probably can't help you now. I know what inflation means and all that, but what he's wanting you to do, I'm not sure. So it looks like you did a great job to me. So you get an A for effort for me. Other than that, I am not going to be upset if he gets a big fat 0. I don't know. So I could not help him with that. Not even close. Same here. And my hubs is a dentist. That's how we met. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. That is so cool. You're making me cold. It's snowing pretty hard here, and we're expecting 4 to 8 inches. Yeah, and I'm in shorts. It's actually a little cool here, but I've been doing my continuing of education, and I had a heater on me, like I had a little floor heater on me, and now I'm hot. But I am 40 something years old, so I'm like hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. Yeah, you get it? Karen, does your husband get it? So anyway, so that's me. Thank you. It is comfy. It is. It's really comfy, okay? So anyways, all right, so we are going to get this party started and make us some chicken noodle soup because that's what I want. That's what I want. So I am going to turn this on. We are going to use my skincare virgin olive oil, okay? My extra virgin olive oil, and we're gonna go ahead and use 1 tablespoon of that. And I've already accounted that into my building of my recipe. I got my master's degree in special education when I was 42, and I could never go back now that I'm 59. Girl, I know. When he started showing me that, I was just like, this is so over my head. Please stop reading. I don't want to know anymore, and you're good. Yeah, whatever you do. So yeah. I'm very interested to see when he gets his grade back. If he, I don't know. I'm very interested. So this will be very interesting, and I will let y'all know what he gets. That's when the prices go up, deflation, when the prices drop. Yes, deflation is when, yeah, I got it. Inflation, deflation. Yep, got it. That's all I need to know. The short set is so cute. It's rainy here today. Is it rainy? Actually, Lawanda, it's rainy here. And this is what they told me. They said we could possibly have severe thunderstorms tonight with the gust of up to 60 and possible tornadoes. That is what I was told. So I don't know. It has been a little rainy here also, but we're supposed to get a lot of rain tonight. So we will see. I'm glad I like my Apple Watch. I'm so excited. It's fun, right? It's fun. Where did you get your dog? Where did I get my dog? Well, I have 4 dogs. So did you see one here, Kathy? Tell me which one you saw and what does it look like? Because I have 4 of them. I have 2 wiener dogs and 2 Aussies. And that will determine where I got it from. We are getting snow tonight in Jersey. Well, guys, hunker down and let's make some chicken noodle soup for some warmth. This is a 1/2 tablespoon right here, so I'm going to use 2 of them to make 1 full tablespoon. And this is extra virgin olive oil. It is 9 points for, no, was it 9? No, I think it was 4 points. 4 points for me using a tablespoon of that. And I am okay with that because extra virgin olive oil is very good, and especially my skincare one, because it is pure, I'm going to be using that. So that's what I use in my spray bottle, everything. I do not count the points when I spray it, but if I'm cooking with it that much, I am using the points for that. So let's see here. It's supposed to storm here. Yes, for the weekend, I know. Name that dog. Name that dog. Name that dog. Okay, so I even cheated and I got my onions cut up. Boy, they are strong. My onions cut up and even my celery cut up. I am determined to make this as easy as possible. I'm going to tell you that right now. Just saying. This is really easy. So, oh goodness, more snow, more snow. Okay, so this is about, I probably don't even need that much. I'm actually gonna take a little bit out. We don't need that much onion. This is a cup and a half, and I really just need about a cup in there. So I'm gonna take a little bit of that onion out. And then I'm gonna put some minced garlic in there. I'm actually gonna take a little bit more out. There we go. Okay, that's good enough for me. Now we're gonna get some minced garlic in here. And how much you measure with heart when it comes to garlic. So I'm just gonna put that, about a tablespoon. And again, I did give you a recipe to follow, but I am just kind of doing my own little thing, okay? We're gonna go ahead and add the celery. And I'm just gonna add a little bit because I am not a celery kind of gal. But with it being cut up like this will like tender, the celery will get real tender with it being sliced up like that. That's the good thing. Ooh, it smells good in here. It smells so good. That's right. Prepare ahead. That's right. Good evening. Y'all all have snow. Okay, we're just gonna get that sauteed up just a little bit to get that translucent. I have my 1 cup of cut carrots right here. And then I have about 1.5 pounds of rotisserie chicken shredded up right here. All my seasonings are here. I'm gonna be using parsley, basil, thyme, and some salt and pepper. And we will be putting some chicken broth in here in just a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and add those in there before I do the liquid. And then once I add the liquid, we'll add the, well, you know what? I'll go ahead and add some seasoning on here. So the basil, it said to use a tablespoon of basil. We're just gonna eyeball however much I think. No, I'm sorry, I said basil and I did not mean that. I did not mean that, strike that. It's parsley. Parsley is supposed to be about a tablespoon. I am just, again, just kind of measuring with my, whatever I think it looks good. Okay, so that was parsley. Now I'm gonna go to basil, and basil is 1 teaspoon, but I don't know if I'm gonna use a whole teaspoon yet. I'm gonna just eyeball it. That's good enough. And then the thyme is supposed to be 1/2 teaspoon. So let me get my thyme out. 1/2 teaspoon. And salt and pepper. Salt and pepper. I have some salt and pepper coming in from Amazon because I am low. Matter of fact, I don't even think I have hardly any pepper in there at all. So, thank goodness, my salt and pepper will be coming in. Okay. Now I'm going to turn that back up a little bit because we're fixing to add the broth. I asked my husband if he wanted to go well, thank you, Kelly, for telling me that. Tell him thank you. I'm important. You gotta listen. I can be pretty loud though. I might trump over what you're watching. And if you're watching the news, you don't need to watch the news. It's not good for you. Okay, so I'm going to put 2 of these in here, and that's going to be 8 cups of chicken broth. All right. snowing in Pennsylvania. Okay, so we're gonna bring this up to a boil. Get all those spices kicked around there. Once it starts boiling, we'll add the chicken. And then we're gonna let that simmer for just a little bit before we do the noodles, okay? Once I get the chicken in there. So give that a minute to get back up to a boil. Okay, and I have, if y'all didn't catch at the very beginning, I made Tatum some cornbread, and it's 5 points per cornbread that I made. But I do have the points for it. I may have like half of one or something like that, but I just really wanted my chicken noodle soup. My chicken noodle soup with the noodles in there and everything. If I didn't have any noodles in there, the whole thing would have only been about 9 points, or like 4, really 4. I don't know why, but the chicken broth that I was using, it charged me 2 points for 8 cups of chicken broth. But if you went with that, it was going to be 9 points without the noodles, okay, for the whole bowl. But with the noodles, egg noodles in there, it will be, for a cup, it's 4 points. So for 2 cups, it's 8 points. And really, that's not bad at all, okay? Nothing but rain in South Carolina. I know, I knew a lot of y'all were probably cold where y'all were at, so I think chicken noodle soup will be a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. All right, come on to the boil. Let's see here. I think the cornbread is done. It's hot. Yeah, they're done. Turn that off, and I will put this over here. So I made them in these like little muffins like this. It's like a mini meat, like a mini loaf. Right here, but this is what I made them, and there's 6 of them. So that's what I made. We'll let that cool off over there. All right. And on the noodles, I got the medium egg noodles. I'm only going to use about 8 ounces. This is a 12 ounce, so I'm only going to use about 8 ounces. You might even get away with just 6 ounces of using. I'm really not sure. I'm just going to kind of eyeball it, but I'm not going to use the whole entire bag, okay? Okay. All right, it's getting there. It's getting there. It's getting there. Yeah, so at the beginning of the show, if you're like just getting on, I was telling everybody today I've been busy being a student because I had to redo my CPR class, and I had to do my continuing of education. So I've been busy on the computer all day. So freezing rain. That's always the scary part, is having to drive in like the freezing rain or anything. So hopefully you're not having to drive anywhere. What do you use for the rest of it? I just pin mine together and I put it in my little cupboard until I need noodles again. I don't know what I'll use the noodles for later on, but I'm not going to use the whole bag, because the whole bag is 12 ounces and you would have to account for that. So I already accounted for 8 ounces, and 8 ounces of the egg noodles is 29 points, which of course you divide that by 8 servings. That's why each of the serving that I'm going to have is 4 points. Have they put a limit on eggs you can buy? I don't know. When I was at the grocery store on Monday, they did not. So I don't know. I don't know if they just now are doing it. I don't know. I'm not sure. We don't have a Costco's here, so I wouldn't know that. We have a Sam's, but I don't buy mine there. I just buy mine at the local grocery store. So I'm not really sure. Okay. You know what? I'm going to cut up some of these chicken so it's just not too big, like the chunks. We'll just cut up a little bit of them as we're waiting for that to come to a boil. And I am so thankful that Weight Watchers changed where we can use like an actual rotisserie chicken, like the dark and white meat instead of just, you know, breast, because it makes it so much more flavorful when you get to have like the whole dark and white meat in here. So I'm thankful that they changed that, because after all, it's all protein and it's chicken. I mean, chicken is not what made anybody big. So I'm just glad that they changed that rule for that. Makes me happy. Okay, guys. I know y'all are kind of bored right this second. Just watching me cut up chicken. Okay, I almost feel like that's probably enough. Are you cooking the noodles in a separate bowl? No, I'm going to go ahead and just add it to this. Oh, it absorbs the oh, Janet, you are so smart. I would never have thought of that. See, I told you I'm not a professional. So we'll cook the noodles. That's a very good thing to do. Thank you for letting me know that. So while we're waiting for this to kind of simmer, we will definitely cook the noodles, because I'm going to be honest with you, never thought about that. And we don't want it to do that. We want to keep exactly what we got going on in here. So let's do that. Let's cook up the noodles. I do want a little bit more chicken. I can tell by the time I just got done stirring that. Okay, that'll do it. And we will cook the noodles in a separate bowl. I mean, a separate pan. I will get that going. I'll be back up there to read some of y'all's comments. I can't read them from here. All right, now we're kind of boiling there. Okay, let's see here. So Betty, there is a way to get on a shipment, or if you have not gotten on that, then yes, you have to reorder it. So there is a way, like on that page, if you want me to, I can send you a video on how to get it to where it just automatically comes to you, because that's so much easier, I'll be honest. But if you did not click that, then no, they're not going to automatically send anything. And that's what I love about Advocare. Advocare is not going to make you get in a subscription if that's not what you want. So if you want that as like a subscription for now, I can definitely help you. If not, you can definitely just go back into your link and order that. Oh, Lori, that is cold. Brr, I know, girl. Yes, I sure can, Janet. Thank you. This is a whole set, and thank you so much. I appreciate that. No, I did not, Karen. That's awesome. I did not hear that. Potatoes, I know that like a regular potato, like a medium potato or something like that, I think is 0 points. Now, if you are making like mashed potatoes or like I don't know. I'm not sure, Debbie, because it should be 0 points for that. Oh, Laura, thank you so much. Okay, so Susie's saying don't scan the 0 point foods. Don't scan them. Okay, so I'm going to weigh out my noodles so I make sure that I only get 8 ounces. Okay, you're acting funny. There we go. Okay, this can totally slow down now. We want that more at a simmer. That's at 7.27, and I think that's plenty of noodles. I really don't think we need more than that. So I'm going to stop right there. Really, I think 6 ounces would be just fine, honestly. If you make mashed potatoes, they are 0, but count whatever you add in them. All right. Now it's going to take forever for this to get hot. I don't know what else to talk to y'all about. See, I hate when I get to this little point when I'm like, what do we talk about, guys? Tomorrow I get to go work out again on a Wednesday. It's going to feel weird. What's everybody's plans for Valentine's? Let's talk about that. What is y'all's plans for Valentine's? Like, did you use rotisserie chicken? I'm sorry. Yes, ma'am. I sure did, Sharon. I used rotisserie chicken, and it was just already shredded. Yeah. So yes. And I used about a pound and a half. It was like 1.4 or something. I see Oakley in the kitchen, but no Lincoln. Yep, they were in here. Lincoln, what are you doing? Are you being a bad boy? There's my baby boy. There's my baby boy. How's the wedding plans going? They're great. Everything is booked. And I think we're going to be good. I think we're going to be good. It'll just get more busier towards May. May's going to be absolutely insanely busy. Like, I'm not even going to see it go by. That's how fast it's going to be. Please send me. Yes, Betty, I sure will. How was the workout yesterday? Very good. We did machines yesterday. And I also did like sit-ups yesterday. We do sit-ups every now and then, but just not all the time. So I need to post the video of me doing my sit-ups. We talked throughout the whole time I was doing my machine. So I didn't get her to videotape me. But when I did the sit-ups, I told her, hey, videotape me on this one, because this one's a different thing that I've not done. So I forgot to post that. I made beef enchiladas, delicious. And I also made chips in the air fryer. You go, girl. Awesome. I'm so glad. Nice dinner at home restaurant. Oh, is that what you're going to make? Maybe? Or you already made that? And then so restaurants are too busy. Put the lid on it. Yes, on this. Thank you, Aunt Karen. To make it go faster, huh? Now I gotta find the lid. See, Aunt Karen, now I gotta find my lid. Y'all all have that problem? Because I do. Hello. Trying to find the lid. Oh my goodness. Voila. I missed the recipe for the soup. Can you quickly go over it? I can. I did put the link up above, but I'm not really following the link. I just kind of did my own thing. So I really don't have measurements for you per se. But what I did was I did 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. Then I put my yellow onion in there, about a cup. Then I put minced garlic. Then I did my celery, got that all sauteed up. Then I added my spices. We added parsley, about 1 tablespoon. We added basil, which is 1 teaspoon. We added thyme, which is about a 1/2 teaspoon, and some salt and pepper. And then we got that all mixed together. Then I added 8 cups of chicken broth. The chicken is it's a rotisserie chicken already pre-shredded. So I cut that up, and once it got to a boil, I added the chicken. Now that's just simmering, and we're gonna make 8 ounces of egg noodles right here to place in there, and that's it. That is going to be the golden soup. So I said golden soup because I think it's gonna be golden because I made it, but it's chicken noodle soup. So I want to do chips in the air fryer. Do you use the air fryer setting or bake? I just use the air fryer setting, and I do it for only about 5 minutes at 375. You really want to keep an eye on it because it will, surprisingly on those tortilla things, they'll cook real fast. Guess what, Aunt Karen? If you're still on here, guess what? It's boiling. All right, let's get these babies cooked up. That's a lot of noodles. Ooh, this is gonna be so good. Holly, good to see you. Glad I got to see you live. Hello, Rhonda. So glad you're here too. Did I get the dress? No, I have not got a wedding dress yet. No, I have not. Now she has gotten the wedding dress. I have not. Now I've got to pay attention so we don't overflow over here, and I got to turn it down. Okay, so this, I turned it down a little bit too low. We do want it to continue to simmer. Lincoln, what are you doing over there, bud? My pretty little baby boy. You're just so pretty. You're just a pretty baby. How many points approximately for the soup tonight? So tonight for 1 cup, it's 4 points. And I'm going to have 2 cups, and it's going to be 8 points total for me. So I think that's really good. It probably could be lower if we used a little less egg noodles or something like that. So you're looking roughly about 4 to 3-ish points because of the noodles being in there and stuff like that. I will need to make this tomorrow. It's soup weather. I made barbecue chicken chili tonight. Ooh, yum. So good on this below 0 day. Oh my gosh. Y'all, that is so cold, and look at me, I'm in shorts. But it is going to get cold here. Tomorrow, it's supposed to be only 50 something. I know, us Texas people are crazy, but that's cold to us. So just letting you know, that's cold. Yeah, that's crazy. And the cornbread, if I end up having one, which I do have, I believe 4 points left over. One of these is 5 points. So maybe I can have a half of one or something like that. But they're 5 points. And Tatum really wanted some cornbread. So that's why I made that. So I may go ahead and do that. So, and I was so sad. I really wanted my pistachio whip, and I wanted to make it yesterday, and I don't have any pineapples, and I thought that I did, so I couldn't make it. I was like, no, it was a pistachio pudding, or whip, whatever it's called. So yeah. So I'm gonna have to go to the store after my exercise tomorrow and get me some pineapple, crushed pineapple. Okay, I'm gonna check to see if the carrots are getting soft. Let me grab one of those out of here. That's really gonna determine when it's ready, because everything else in my chicken noodle soup, we really didn't need to wait on it. It's all cooked. So it's getting there. What did you make for a snack this week? Remember, I don't normally make snacks. I only did that for y'all for the 4 weeks. I don't normally do that because I'm so busy. It really takes a lot out of me to do all that. And I also told y'all, I don't have to snack. And at nighttime, I do need to snack because I like my snacks. But I just want something fast. But ever since we had the pistachio whip, that is a favorite of mine. I love that. That and what else did we have that was my favorite? The cheesecake was very good. I hadn't had cheesecake in a long time, and I really enjoyed having that on hand. So that was another one that I wouldn't mind making again, is my cheesecake. But I'll be honest with you, on Sundays, I don't want to cook. I know that the week's coming and I'm going to cook pretty much all week long. On my Sundays, I go to church and I work at church all day, so I don't get home till about 1-ish. And then if we go eat or go to the grocery store after church, now we're getting home around 2 o'clock-ish. I just want to get on my fat clothes and like totally relax the rest of the day if I'm allowed to. So I don't feel like pre-cooking. And then on Saturday, normally I'm busy either with JJ or we have family stuff that we're doing. So, oh yes, the cheesecake, the cherry chocolate cake. Yes, that was one of my favorites. And that lasted a long time. So yes, the cherry Dr. Pepper cake was my favorite. Yes. What are the prices of the eggs in the area? They are $9 a dozen. Ours was 5 something. So ours is still $5.94 or something like that. And Karen, if you've been to the grocery store lately, tell me if I'm wrong, but I think our dozen of eggs are $5.94, something like that. Advocare question. Botflex, can I take together with Thermoplus or separate? Let me look at that. Let me look that up for you, Nancy, and I will get back to you because that's a great question. So I don't want you to take it if you're not supposed to, but let me look that up. I think that you can, but let me look that up for you, okay, when I get off, and I'll get back with you on that. Yes, it's my comfy clothes. So yeah, I made Weight Watchers 2 ingredient dough. I made bagels out of dough. Yes, ma'am, I've made bagels before too. They are 3 points each and so delicious. Yes, and sprinkle a little bit of cheddar cheese on top. Ooh, girl, yes, good job. Good job. Yes, the bagels, we've made that before too. Actually, on one of my 4-week meal plan, like last year or the year before, I had them make bagels for snacks because I want to say that our bagels were 2 points each, but I could be wrong. They may have been 3. But I made that for like an afternoon snack for people to have and have a bagel. So yeah, we've done that before. So $5.28. So my Aunt Karen said there are $5.28 right now where we live. So now that I just told the world that, we're going to go up now. They're going to say, what? Texas needs to go up. Okay, let me check these noodles. I'm pretty sure they're probably almost done. I think I've talked enough. Okay, let me check the noodle. Pretty much, almost. I'm gonna get my strainer. Get that ready over here. I take them together. You told me that a while ago. Thank you for that. But on my flex, I do all of mine together too. But I want to make sure that I just double check again, because that's just what I do. But it doesn't mean that that is totally right, okay? On that flex. But I do believe you can, and I will just double check, because that is what I do, is I do all of my stuff in the morning, because I want to get all the pills over with as fast as I can. $12 here for 18 of them. After the hosts are gone, you will have to get a couple of chickens. Oh, the goats. After the goats are gone. After the goats are gone, you'll have to get, right? I know. That's what JJ always keeps telling me. We're actually going to have one of the goats, the mama goat, the one that's a female. It's going to be here for a while, because Logan and Tatum are both co-owners of that goat. And since she's a female, they actually bought her as a breeding goat. And so we're hoping to get her bred. I can't remember what month they're supposed to do it. It's like in the fall time or something like that. It might even be right after the first of the year, but they're going to bred her and have babies. And he wants to, Logan's goal, since we've always been showing animals, he wants to have like a farm where he starts to sell goats or doing things like that. I don't know if that'll ever happen, but you know what? I like that my kids dream, and they're going to start with one and see how that all happens. And this particular goat, you can get it inseminated, I don't even know if I'm saying it right. Infurled for the goat. We don't have to have a male goat or anything like that, because that's what they do. So, yeah. $4.97 up in Michigan. It may make goat cheese. Now we're getting a little too far now. I couldn't even remember. I couldn't even know that noodles was dry, like take up the liquid. I don't think I need to be making goat cheese. I'll be honest. Let's be honest here. I'm sure it would be very comical to watch me do that. Hush, girls. It's just me making noise. Woo-woo! Ha ha ha, look at that, look at that. It looks so good. Look at that. You'll have to look at it. You'll have to look at it. It's... May toss salad with walnuts. Look at you. Absolutely not. No goat cheese. All right, so that is what the soup looks like. It looks beautiful. It even looks like the picture on the internet. Yeah, anyways, how? It's a mild taste. Yeah, I don't know if I would care for it too much. I'm not really gonna be honest with you. And add chicken breast. Oh, you're gonna add chicken breast to your salad. Awesome, that's awesome. That sounds so good. That's great. Okay, so now let's make a bowl. Let's measure this out. Get some juice in there. One cup right here. Hold on one second. Make sure y'all can see this. Yes, I was told though, Beverly, if I cooked the noodles right in the broth, it would have drawn up some of that that broth, and I wanted it to be a full 8 cups that I put in there of the broth. So I made the noodles by itself so it wouldn't draw up the liquid in the soup already that I had. Okay, I can turn this off. It doesn't really need to be cooking like that. I told you I was going to have 2 cups. That is already 1 cup, which is plenty. And I am going to add my juice. Okay, so that's going to be 8 points right there. And that is plenty. Ooh, it's going to be so good. Okay. Looks delicious. I may have my... Oh, Erlen, I'm so sorry. Yes, make him make you some soup, girl. Actually, I need a spoon. I need a spoon. And I need not to burn myself in front of y'all. I want to taste some of the soup, the liquid part. Tastes good. It might need a little more salt, I'll tell you. It needs a little bit more salt. Other than that, I'm gonna just kind of salt mine. And I think we're good to go. Well, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed the whole chicken soup episode. But this is gonna be absolutely delicious, especially if it's cold where you're at, and it's pretty much everybody's cold. So, okay guys, I hope y'all liked it. Share out my video. I'm gonna go and enjoy this in my rocking chair. So, y'all have a good evening, and I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye.